Alright, well today I'm going to be making, I got a couple of these card wallets. I'm going to be making some of them. You got a place for 2 cards. You just stick them in there like so. And then you got a middle part that you can put cash or something down in there. And it'll hold four cards, 1 per slot, or you can stick more in there. So that's what we're going to work on today. And I just use a card, lay it down, and I want to, for this piece here that's going to sew on, I want a 1/8 inch seam, so I put the card about 1/8 inch up. That'll be my first card. And then that way I can get this. And I leave about a 1/4 inch on each side. And then I got an 1/8 inch seam over here, and an 1/8 inch seam over here. That leaves me a little bit of wiggle room. And that will get this piece. That'll be the bottom piece that goes on. Then, for this one, I figure for the next card I'll come up about a 1/2 inch right here, and I cut a piece with the same slope and everything on it as the other one. And then, but I cut all my pieces, if you can see that. I cut them just a tad longer or wider than the back pieces. And then that way, when I get everything glued up, it's a lot easier to get them glued up without having to just match them up perfectly. I glue them up, and then I can trim this tab off. So that's how I make my patterns. And when I cut it, this one don't matter. I just cut 2 pieces. But this one, I want them to line up on either side the same. So I'll cut one this way, then I'll flip it over, and I'll cut one that way. That way I have the skin side out, and they'll both line up on the same side. Like this one, the high side's on the same side on each side. So that's the way I do that. So I'm making several of them today. I got about 6 of them cut out, but I got a couple more to cut. And then before here's my 2 square pieces. I'll glue the I'll put this piece on first, put it where it's supposed to be, and I'll sew across the bottom. And then I'll put this piece on the wrong side. Put this piece on, and then and I won't sew it until I glue the other side. We'll make both sides, and then we'll glue both sides together, and then we'll just stitch all the way around like so and leave the top open. But before I can do that, I need to go once I glue and stitch everything, I can't get to it, so I'll have to go and slick the top edge on every piece. So I'll have to bevel them and slick them. So that's what we're going to start on right now. We're going to bevel them and then slick them. And this leather is so thin, you just about have to lay it on top of another piece, or you won't get enough clearance off the table with this thing to be able to bevel it. especially on them 1 to 2 ounces. Okay, well, we got a real good rain a while ago. We really needed that, and it's cooled things off a little bit. But I finally got through with all these things. And while I was at it, I went ahead and I done 6 of them. I got two that are. This is the walnut color. This is the walnut color here, and then I got a golden brown, and that's saddle tan. So I got 6 of them done. It took a while. But anyway, that gets that one done. It's supposed to cool off this week. Probably getting some more rain. Maybe I can get around to going fishing. It's been too hot to want to go fishing or do anything. So that's supposed to cool off about 10 degrees. But I guess that'll do it for this one, and I'll see you on the next one.